Hello friends, welcome to the video number 24 for the Python 3 series. And well, in this video we're gonna be talking about the statement or block if, elif, and else. And with these statements we're gonna be able to give our programs the ability to take decision, which is, well, something very important. Is probably one of the core things in programming. And well, again, in Python, this is something that we can do very easily, very simple, but yet uh, still very powerful, right? So what I'm gonna do is just show you. We're just gonna have to say if. Now I'm gonna force this just to show you first. What we're looking is that something evaluates to true, right? So if true, or something that, again, we're gonna make comparisons, for example, and if that comparison is true, then we're gonna print something, or we're gonna do another if, or we're gonna do, well, let me show you something first. If you do something like this and you hit enter, you see you don't get the automatic indentation by Python. That should tell you you did something wrong. So you gotta finish the if statement with a colon. Again, it's a full colon, it's not a semicolon. Use the colon, hit enter, and you should get the automatic indentation from Python. And then again, you can put another if, you can create a loop, you can print stuff, you can call a function, whatever it is you need to do. So here, to keep it simple, again, we're just gonna print hello. And well, it doesn't have just to be one thing. You can have as many instructions as you need. Second print, just to see that we are in the second instruction. If we run this, okay, let me start again, sorry. Here it is. So we get hello and then the second print. Second print. Now, if this evaluates to false, again, false, then just nothing happens, okay? So that's what we are gonna be trying to do with our if statement or block. And in this case, what I'm gonna do, user name, I'm gonna create a variable, and I'm going to assign, in this case it's gonna be my name, I'm gonna be the user. So I wanna check, okay, if username, and I'm gonna put just one equal sign. um, right, so this appears to be true. Now let's save this and run it, and we get an invalid syntax, right? It's a syntax error. Thankfully, in Python, we cannot do that, or we cannot do this. Put a single equal sign. Remember, the single equal sign is the assignment operator. Like in here, we're assigning the value to the variable. Here, what we need to do is use the comparison operator, which is a double equal sign. Uh, well, let's leave it like that. Uh, in some programming language, you can actually put just one equal sign, but what is going to happen is that in place, you're going to be assigning the value of that to that variable, and it's automatically going to evaluate to true, and then it's going to enter the block, and well, of course, that's going to give you errors. You are not making a comparison or evaluating a comparison, you are assigning on the if statement. Here Python says, okay, you have an if statement, uh, so you cannot, I am not going to allow you to assign the value in here. I'm going to assume that you are trying to compare, probably, so it just gives us that syntax error that we just saw. In some other programming languages, we can use a triple equal sign. In Python, we cannot do that, right? We can just use the double equal sign to compare, and then, well, we finally get the result. Now, as I am the administrator, I'm gonna give a little bit of artificial intelligence, right? So this program knows it's me, and it greets me as it's supposed to do. Okay, hello handsome, thank you. And well, that's basically it for the if. we're gonna be in this situation many times. We just want to do something in case we get a an evaluation that is true. If that is false, then just do nothing, continue with the program like nothing happened. But in many other cases, we want to do something different. Actually, take an action for the case where this is false. Well, what we need to do there, just hit the backspace to go to the same indentation level as the if, and just put your else. That's gonna be our second case. First case, just the if. Second case, the if with the else. Now with the else, you see, we don't need to put a comparison or anything, because basically we're saying, okay, with anything else, any other case, I want you to do something else. Again, remember to put your colon, hit enter, you should get your automatic indentation. And then we're gonna do print hello guest, right? We don't know who this person is, it's just a guest. So let's change this to uh, Maria. So we get a hello guest. And well, that's basically it, I think, for the if and then the else. But now there are going to be some other cases when, okay, what happened if this user is already registered? So I want to give that user a like a personalized greeting, probably. So again, go back to the same indentation level as your if. And now, instead of doing else if, in Python we need to use a compact way, which is the elif. Now for the elif, we gotta do the comparison again. So elif, or else if the username equals, well, in this case I already have it, is Maria, then remember your colon, hit enter, you should get the automatic indentation. Print let's just say hello friend. And now, well, let's just run this so you can see, okay, we get to the hello friend, right? This is not true, so it goes to the second, the elif, finds Maria, says, okay, this is true, so it enters and executes this print. But we can have as many elifs as we need, right? I'm gonna put 3 here, so I can have, I don't know, Dante, and I can have Luna. So let's say I have here the user is gonna be Dante. So again, I get a hello friend, and just so you can see that we get actually here and not in here, let's change this to a more personalized greeting. So there it is. And well, I think that's basically it. The if, else, and elif. Pretty simple, but yet very, very powerful. And well, I just wanted to show. I want to show you. Let's comment this. I have another example. We have been talking about lists, so this I have prepared this pretty simple example. So here I have my list with just odd numbers, and then I'm gonna store in this variable number. I'm gonna ask the user, remember this input, to choose a number. Remember, every input is retrieved as a string, so I have to convert this to an integer. So I'm gonna store here the number as an integer, and then I'm gonna use my if, my new if statement, right, to check if this number is in my list. Remember, we saw these things when we talked about lists a few videos ago. And then I'm gonna use this int for index. I wanna check in my list, which is this list. I already know that the number is there, right? I have passed this evaluation, so number, I know that is in my list. Okay, so now I want to find the index and store it in here. So then I'm gonna print, okay, the number, whatever it is that it was chosen by the user, but I want to pop that number. Remember, pop takes it out of the list, removes it from the list, but it's returned to us. So the number, I'm gonna choose number 3, was found in the list, and then we print the remaining numbers on the list, and well, it's gonna be 1, 5, 7, and 9. Then we're gonna run it again, and we're gonna select for example, number 2, which I know is not on the list, and we're gonna have to get here and print, okay, as it's not on the list, the number 2 was not found on the list. So let's run this pretty quick. So again, choose a number 3. Okay, the number 3 was found on the list, and the remaining numbers on the list are these ones. Of course, if this was some kind of a guessing game, I would not be showing this to the user. Just keep the user guessing. And of course, again, this is a controlled environment. I know I only have these 5 numbers, so the user, which is me, I don't have to be guessing in all the real numbers. Now let's do it again, but with a number 2 that I know is not on the list, and it tells me, okay, the number 2 was not found on the list. So again, a pretty simple example combining the if, which is the new, well, the if and the else, which some previous videos, lists, integers, how to get input from the user, and some other things. All right, pretty simple, but again, yet very, very powerful. The ability, or giving our program the ability to take decisions. If, else, elif. All right, so let's leave the program and let's leave the video right here. And as always, I hope that you found this video useful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks all of you for watching, and well, I hope to see you on the next video.